before we start this video, I want to give a big shout out to my KOG members of the month, Blue Cat and Run2127. You guys are awesome, just saying. If you want your name here, consider hitting that join button for exclusive channel benefits. How's it going, guys? RNG Life here, and today Shark is finally in Duel Links, and oh boy am I hyped. Shark is a pretty cool character. He pretty much uses a bunch of fish and does a whole fish exceeds kind of thing, which is pretty cool. Now he is bringing Leviathan, literally a card that I have very fond memories of, and also he is going to be unlockable on the 30th. So yeah, after you complete challenge 3 on October 30th, you're gonna be able to unlock him. So for now, this is his unlock event, but he is not available just yet. Wait like 2 days. But yeah, he is going to be offering some pretty cool cards, so I'm looking forward to seeing Shark Drake and all that other stuff. But yeah, this is the one I'm talking about. Leviathan Dragon, he's bringing this card, and it's pretty interesting. So this one is a generic, just you 2 level 3 monsters. Can make this guy really, really easy. All this guy does is you detach, make him 500 points stronger. That's about all it does. Once you detach twice and make him 3,000, he cannot attack directly. So yeah, back in the day, he was a really fun card to use. Pretty cool if you want to use it in just some regular deck that can make a bunch of 3s. It's just pretty good to just make a big beater. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's all he really is. So yeah, you can get this guy. He's pretty cool. And then of course you can get Shark stickers as well, which is a card that's really, really useful for actually overlaying into this guy, because all you need to do is special, or pretty much bring out a fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monster, normal or special, doesn't matter, on your side of the field, and you can special summon this guy as well, and then bam, free overlay. That's pretty much the play, and I think it's fair, not too bad, nothing too game changing. But yeah, I do have a deck to actually farm this guy, and honestly, this is the first deck I tried out, and it did really, really well, but I'm pretty sure you can use quite a few different things. So let's go ahead and show off the deck I'm using against this guy. Alright, this is the first deck I use, and it's literally just Lunalights, my Lunalight farm deck, and it's really good. Honestly, it's a really good farm deck. It's very consistent. It's almost becoming one of my go-to farms because it's just so easy to use, and it's just a good deck. We do run 3 copies of Yellow Martin. You don't need 3 copies of her for the people that are truly free to play. You don't need 3 copies of her, along with you don't need 3 copies of Saber Dancer. You don't need those. You can actually get away with running 1 copy of Saber Dancer. So if you guys are watching this right now and you're like, oh, I don't have 2 or 3 copies of this card, you don't need them. You just need 1. That's all you really need. And you can probably even get away with not running any, but I highly recommend you run at least 1, because he does have annoying cards that like target you and make your attack go minus and stuff. So having this giant monster is really, really useful for this farm. So but yeah, the same thing goes with Yellow Martin. Yellow Martin isn't 100% necessary, but she does help the deck just kind of come together. She is the consistency of the deck. You throw her out, you basically get some free searches. So yeah, that's pretty much what she does. Also, she pretty much gives you an immediate fusion on that turn, which lets you go into your Cat Dancer in defense, and you just stall forever. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's pretty simple, pretty easy. What do we got for the last turn engine? We're using Vassal with our 2 copies of Union Attack and the Secret Passage Treasures. So yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy. I mean, there's not really too much to mess up with this deck. I'm basically using Ledger of Legerdmain. This card I'm using instead of Lunalight Reincarnation Dance. Now, why am I using this? Because when you draw it early on in the game, you just banish 3 cards on top of your deck, and 3 turns later, you're adding those 3 cards to your hand. So it's a pretty decent draw power. It's not too bad. I kind of like it. You could also run Lunalight Reincarnation Dance if you're missing any of these cards. You can try running this as well. This one only works if your Lunalight monster is destroyed by battle. Basically searches 2 Lunalight monsters from your deck to your hand. It's really, really good for just adding stuff to your hand, but there's a lot of situations where, like, let's say you do make a big monster turn 1 or something, he just won't attack you. And if he's not attacking your monsters, you're never going to activate this. So that's why I decided to run a more like aggressive card like Ledger. This is pretty good just to get some draw power early. And yeah, that's pretty much the deck. Yeah, pretty much it. Let's go ahead and actually show off the farm. Alright, and here he is. We got our boy Reginald Shark Castle. I just think Shark is a really cool character. I actually have not watched Zexal, so I wouldn't know if he has his real voice. So let me know in the comments if he's got his actual voice from the anime. Or from the dub at least. So right off the bat, we have an immediately, like, just amazing hand. I am gonna go ahead and use my Emerald Bird. Emerald Bird plus Yellow Martin is an amazing combo because you pretty much set up the whole play. Because Emerald Bird discards and draws, so discard, draw. Oh hey, look, I drew a Lunalight Fusion immediately. Now, Martin is also gonna just search another one of these, so pretty good, pretty simple. Now, why did I do this? I did this because I didn't want to activate this first, because I would have probably banished all 3 copies of a fusion, and I would have regretted that. So I wanted to at least guarantee that I had a fusion. So I'm going to use my Ledger Main now, just to see what we hit. So, what do we hit? We hit that one, which is fine. These 2. I think that's completely fair. So now I'm going to go ahead and bounce back my card, pretty much putting her back into my hand. Now, I could go for the Giant Whammon, but I don't really need her. I think I'm good for now, to be honest. I'm going to go ahead and just show you the thing that you're most likely going to do, which is summon the Cat Dancer. And he doesn't really have a response. He doesn't have much he can actually do. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the White Rabbit because reasons. And trust me, that I'm just going to potentially use the other bird, the Emerald Bird, to potentially draw more stuff later on, and so forth, and so on and so forth. And this is basically the farm. From this point on, yeah, just really passing. I kind of do want him to go into his overlay because it makes my next fusion so much more easier. So, oh, look at this big boy. Leviathan Dragon, indeed, yes. Alright, so, he's out here, dude. So, very, very nice. Weakening my monster. This is what I'm telling you about. That he gets kind of annoying if he hits you with that Needle Sunfish, but it don't really matter. So, let's go ahead and do it. And, yeah, I think after this point, it is pretty straightforward. You basically win. I haven't fought him too many times. I've only beaten him like 4 times with it. So I'm just like, okay, I think I got a deck down. I don't think he has absolutely anything that can stop me, so whatever. But let's go ahead and complete this farm, basically. I'm just doing this for the draw power. I'm going to add back my my bird girl to my hand, so bouncy bouncy. And of course we have the fusion. Now I could get rid of Cat Dancer, but I don't really need to. I'm gonna go ahead and say Saber Dancer, and I'm gonna send from the extra deck 1 copy of Saber Dancer, because that's just nice. Now I'm gonna also get rid of Yellow Martin, and I'm gonna go ahead and say, you know what, Emerald Bird, you've lived up your purpose or whatever. So yeah. Also now Emerald Bird will be able to revive. So that's pretty cool. And it brings back a banished monster, so not bad. So that's just extra options. And from here on, we basically win. So, as you guys can see, I'm coming back in for that one. I drew Ledger Main. I got my 3 draws right there. I actually do not want to use this. So this is a thing that I had to bring up right around this point. It's important that you do not use Ledger Main around this point, because those 3 cards that get banished could be something important, and you'll have 2 turns left. So you only want to use Ledger Main when you have like what 7 cards in deck, and that you can't search more. So you don't want to just like completely deck yourself out, or banish something really important like your Vassal, and you're like, oh god, my last turn engine is gone. So yeah, at this point you do not want to use Ledger Main. You're pretty much chill. And yeah, honestly, we don't even need to battle at this point. We could just keep passing over and over. So let's keep things moving. Alright, now it's time for that last turn. So yeah, obviously I would have probably banished some really important farm cards, so that's why I just chose not to use Ledger Main. But yes, at this point you basically win because you're going to just summon your Vassal, do your play, standard straightforward play. Shark is really easy to farm. Honestly, if you made it to this point in the video, You can probably also use Red Eyes. You can probably use a lot of different decks, to be honest. Like, he really isn't that difficult to farm. But I like this one because he's just like, you have a lot of control with your stuff. I also have the power to raise my monster's ability, like power, even higher. So that's really, really nice because look at all this stuff I can do. And that's the benefit of Saber Dancer. So if you don't have a Saber Dancer, don't worry. You can get by with just one. But having the power to have this giant monster on board, 9,400 by yourself, is pretty large. It's pretty good. So let's go ahead and enter battle. Unit attack's gonna do its thing. That is a very big vassal, and GG, man. It's GG. From my experience, he doesn't have anything that can actually stop you. But so yeah, putting this out. But hopefully he doesn't have, like, it just turns out he has a Mirror Force or something. But no, I highly doubt he does, but let me know in the comments if he does. I'll definitely hear it. But whatever, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and check on that score. Alright, so let's check on that score. It should be about 8,000. So there you have it. So 8,100 was my score. Usually, sometimes I get like 8,200-ish, but this time I didn't go into that many of the other fusions. So yeah, but there you guys have it. That is the farm. Let me know how this is working for you guys and what you guys are actually excited to farm off him. He doesn't really have too much, but having him as an unlockable character is going to be fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Keep farming, get that score high, and then on the 30th you should be good. The day before Halloween. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed and hope you guys found the farm useful. That's pretty much that. And if you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Duel Link shenanigans. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Have a great day and see you guys.